Welcome. Today we're going to show you how we turn this compost into usable fuel. Sustainability is essential for preserving our planet and the prosperity of future generations. By using natural resources and waste streams like compost, we can have a positive impact on the environment. Producing bioethanol out of compost consists of three parts. First, we perform a pre-treatment of the compost in order to extract glucose out of it. The second part consists of transforming the glucose into ethanol using yeast. Finally, the ethanol needs to be extracted out of the solution by distillation. To extract glucose out of compost, there are two big steps. First, we need to break down the compost into polysaccharides. We do this by grinding and sieving the compost into fine material. Then, we treat the compost with a base solution, microwave it, and readjust the pH. The acquired polysaccharides will in turn be broken down into glucose using enzymes. The optimal conditions of these processes were obtained by designated statistical software. Our results suggested that we could produce a maximum of 27 grams a liter glucose.
Next up, we use a bioreactor to convert the glucose to ethanol using yeast. To optimize this conversion, we need to take multiple parameters into account. First, we performed experiments to determine the ideal yeast strain and fermentation time. This graph shows the glucose and ethanol concentrations over time, where you can see the glucose being consumed over time and being transformed into ethanol by the yeast. The Soft Spirit M1 strain is the most efficient because it mainly uses the glucose to produce ethanol, while the other strain also uses it to make itself grow. The highest ethanol concentration can be measured after approximately 42 hours and is 7 grams a liter. The last step of optimizing our ethanol production is tackling the possible formation of molecules that limit our ethanol production. We researched and tested multiple techniques to reduce the effects of inhibitors like furfural. After combining all our results of the previous experiments, we did a last run of our bioreactor using the glucose we extracted out of the compost. However, if we want to acquire a quasi-pure solution of ethanol, we still have to perform a distillation. Once this is done, the production of bioethanol out of compost is completed. One person generates approximately 7 kilograms of compost per week. With this amount, we can produce 1.4 kilograms of ethanol, which is equivalent to 1.75 liters. This amount allows you to drive over 12 kilometers by car. This achievement, on a lab scale, is just the start for a sustainable future. Scaling this process to an industrial level is the next step to repurpose compost and reduce the dependence on fossil fuels. Thank you for watching, and let's work together for a more sustainable future.